Okay, this is my stock combination of my stock watch list and my trading list for the week. I am very interested in potash, but just going to keep an eye on this at the moment. This is the weekly chart, by the way, just with trend lines on. So we have a hammer in the weekly chart and a big move up in the daily chart. Just want to give this a little bit more time. I think this is benefiting from Russian sanctions because it was the Russian competitors who knocked this out of the sky. So just going to give this at least another day to see if this can perk up. If you look at the daily, you'll see what I'm looking at. You will see that we had a new low close above next day. So I think divergent RSI. Actually, the more I'm just convinced myself to buy this, I'm going to try and get an entry at 34.02. I'm going to have a stop underneath that low. And I'm basically interested in the short side of this market. And this is ONNN on Semiconductor Corp. I think we've run up into that major resistance, come off. It's had a big run up here. If you look at the weekly, you've got a sell signal in the weekly. If I just turn this off a second, I run up into that resistance, and we've got a history of selling here. We've got 2 weeks of lower, no, so 1 week of lower, so there's a new high, close below next day. So 972 is the entry. And the stop has got to be 994. Let me just check that entry with the daily. Hang on a second. I know what I've done. I was originally waiting to see if that could just zip up to that gap. You know what? I'm going to hold out an offer for that. And if I don't get filled, I will just stand to one side. I'm going to hold out for 98.10. If I don't get it, sorry, I'm going to go under 98. Be a bit more decisive, Mike. I'm going to go 97.90 with a stop at those highs. See if I can get in that one. I like Netflix short. I think Netflix is about to topple over again, because if you look at that, we have support underneath. Wow. We're in an apex there, and we've got 3 weeks of selling, 3 weeks of lower closes in this one. I am going to risk it, but I'm going to risk 478.50 with a stop just above Friday's high, 485. I'm just going to take a small nibble on that one and then see if that one can come off. L Brand Inc. It's LB. It's LTD in IG. It's LB on the main markets. I think this one is going to topple. It's a star with high RSI, so I'm going to try and get entry at 65.40. Excuse me. 65.40 with a stop above the highs. 65.82. I want to see if that can come all the way down to at least 60. So I am selling this market basically. Hyatt Hotels. I think so. We had this selling. I'll tell you what I'm seeing in this one. This big drop here. We bounced back into resistance on the selling. So if we break that low, I think this will come tumbling down. So I'm going to short a pullback We'll stop just above these highs here to see if this can wind its way down to that level. And it's HUS, Hyatt Hotels. BSW, I'm leaving. Carmax, I think he's very vulnerable. Yeah, I think this is a short as well. KMX, sorry, I should have this on one page, shouldn't I? 52.90. So I'm going to offer out 52.90. What is it? 290 is there. I'm going to offer out 52.90. I'm going to stop just above here to see if this can really break down here and give us a gap fill down there at 46. If you look at this, this is the gap up. Wrong tool, hang on. That's where we gapped up. So we've not closed above the gap up bar. In fact, we've run to the top of it and have sold off. That's why I like that one so much. So I'm prepared to give that a chance. I think that's a potential end top. Because the minute we close below 51.80, I think that'll come tumbling if it closes below 51.80. Bed Bath Beyond, I think at the very least that is vulnerable as well. If I mark this off for fibs, why is that not working for fibs? I'm not going to get into this one at the moment, but I do think that could potentially come off. I'm going to give it a little bit more time to see if we can pop underneath that level of support. High RSI, in fact divergent RSI, a couple of days of selling, a couple of days of lower closes, but it is sitting on massive support. Archer Daniels, I'm going to definitely sell this one. Just update. 50.70. I'm bidding. I'm offering out 50.70 to see if that can. It's a new high, close above, close below next day. We start closing underneath that. I think that is in trouble. And it could come all the way back down to a test 46, 47. Alright, that's all I've got for you, so I will keep an eye on that for you and let me know what you're watching and see you next time.